The notification arrives at 7:43 in the morning. You are still in bed. The phone buzzes once on the nightstand. You reach for it before you are fully awake. The banking app is open. The balance reads minus $41.17. Not because you spent money you did not have. Because a $3 subscription processed overnight. The bank charged you $38 for the privilege of going under. $3 became $41 in 8 hours. You did not know this was legal. It is. Most people in your position call customer service. You call customer service. The wait time is 26 minutes. You wait 34. A voice answers and reads from a script. The fees are policy. The fees cannot be reversed at this time. You ask to speak to a manager. The voice says someone will follow up within 48 hours. Nobody follows up. This is the first thing the bank teaches you at this level. The fee for being poor is always larger than the mistake. That is not an accident. Overdraft fees generate billions in annual revenue, collected almost entirely from accounts that cannot afford them. The system is not punishing your mistake. The system is monetizing your position. The number next to your name is wrong. Until it is not, you are a revenue source, not a customer. Ryan calls you that evening. He sounds fine. He always sounds fine. He tells you his new card came in. Metal. Contactless. Rewards points on every purchase. He tapped it at dinner last night, and the waiter looked at it differently. You ask which bank. He names the same bank that charged you $38 this morning. You do not say anything. You do not know it yet, but Ryan's card has a $200 limit. The interest rate is 24%. He does not know this either. He did not read past the first page. $300 in your account. The maintenance fee hits on the first of the month. $12. Automatically withdrawn. No notification. No warning. You log in and the number is smaller than you left it. You call to ask about waiving it. The representative explains the fee is waived for accounts above $1,500. You do not have that. You do not have $1,500. Therefore, the fee applies. The representative says this pleasantly. There is nothing personal in it. Here is what the representative does not say. That minimum balance requirement exists at almost every retail bank. Almost no one below a certain income level ever clears it permanently. The fee is not punishing you for a mistake. The fee targets the accounts least able to avoid it. It is called a maintenance fee. It maintains their revenue. You walk into the branch on a Tuesday. The teller finishes with the customer ahead of you, laughing, asking about a holiday. When you step up, the expression does not change dramatically. It becomes professional, correct. The warmth does not transfer. It simply stops. She processes your question in 40 seconds. Does not ask if there's anything else. The number next to your name is small. You are processed, not served. $3,000. Something changes. Not in you. In the interface. You call about a loan. Same bank. Same branch. Same request from 6 months ago. A different person answers. This one uses your first name before you provide it. They pulled it from the account. They use it the way people use names when they want something from you. The loan is approved. The rate is 11%. You do not know it yet, but that rate is negotiable. Not on the day you sign, after. At the 8-month mark, if every payment was on time, call and request a rate review. Most banks have an internal retention threshold. A clean payment history plus a direct ask, the rate drops. Not because they want to offer it. Because losing you costs more than the reduction. Most people never ask. The bank does not volunteer this. Ryan got approved at the same branch the same week. His rate is 14.5%. He signed the same day the offer arrived. He told you it was a great deal. The number changed. The conversation changed with it. $20,000. You receive a phone call on a Wednesday morning. Not automated. A person. They introduce themselves by full name. They say they are your dedicated account advisor. You have held this account for 4 years. You did not know you had a dedicated account advisor. They ask how you are finding your current savings product. You have never been asked this before. Within 9 minutes, 2 annual fees are removed from your account going forward. Not refunded for previous years. Simply stopped. As if they were always optional. As if the right balance was all it ever took. This is the mechanism most people never see. Discretionary fee waivers exist at almost every bank. Applied internally based on account value. Below a certain threshold, fees are charged automatically. Above it, they are quietly removed, sometimes without being asked. You were paying fees that were never compulsory. The number changed. The conversation changed with it. Ryan calls that week. He is frustrated. His bank charged him a late fee on a payment he made on time. He has been on hold for 40 minutes. He will be on hold for 20 more. He does not know the outcome was decided before he dialed. Decided by the number next to his name. You do not tell him this. $100,000. A printed envelope arrives in the mail. Heavy paper. Your name on the front in a font that costs money. Inside is an invitation to a private financial evening hosted by the bank. Complimentary. Guest speaker. The address is an address you associate with a different kind of room. You go. There is a man there from a competing institution. He knows your name before you introduce yourself. He knows your approximate holdings. He knows the product you currently hold and its rate. He has done his research. He offers to match your terms. First year of advisory fees waived entirely. You are being recruited by a bank as a client. What you just understood is something most people never learn. They never reach the level where it becomes visible. The competition only starts when you stop needing them more than they need you. The number changed. The conversation changed with it. An old man at the event stands near the window, alone. You end up beside him. He looks at the room. Then he says, "They were always this polite. You just could not afford to find out." He moves away. You do not see him again. $750,000. No one asks you to come in anymore. They come to you. A representative arrives at your home with a leather folder. Your name is on the tab. Inside is a summary of your current structure. For alternatives, each modeled to your tax situation. They are not selling. They are presenting options that have already been filtered for your profile. You say you want to think about it. They say, of course. They leave the folder. They follow up in exactly 48 hours. You remember the $38. You remember the teller whose warmth stopped when you stepped up. You remember waiting 34 minutes for a script. Same bank. Same logo on the folder. The number changed. The conversation changed with it. $7 million. Rules become starting points. When you raise a concern, the response is not policy. The response is a question. What would resolve this for you? A product you have held for 3 years, its fee structure revised in 4 days. Specifically for your account. No forms. No escalation. It simply changes. At this level, the interest rate on a loan is not published. It is negotiated in a conversation. The investment minimum on a private placement is waived because the relationship justifies it. Standard practice at this tier. Applied only above a threshold that is never publicly stated. The system does not change. The threshold does. $30 million. You are not a client anymore. The people you speak to do not use that word. They use structure. They use relationship. 3 people inside the institution exist partially because of your account. Your name is in their performance reviews. You do not know this. They do not tell you. You receive a call on a Thursday. Not about a product. About a regulatory change in a jurisdiction affecting a holding you had almost forgotten. They caught it before it cost you anything. The call takes 8 minutes. You think about the $3 subscription. The $41 balance. The voice that read from a script and said someone would follow up. Nobody followed up. Same bank. Same building on the same street. Same logo that was on the envelope with the heavy paper. You are not the same number. The phone buzzes on the nightstand at 7:43 in the morning. You reach for it. The banking app is open. The balance is not what it was. The number next to your name is different now. The interface looks the same. The logo is the same. The branch on the same street is the same. You close the app. Somewhere this morning, someone else is reading -$41.17. They're doing the math. They are about to spend 34 minutes on hold. They do not know the outcome was decided before they dialed. The bank did not change. Only the number did. And the number was always the only thing that mattered. You already know what you have to do.